everybody, we all fit and well, all ready to go. Nobody too injured, too broken, too ill or anything. No. Okay, so setting ourselves up as usual, then standing nice and tall, drawing that tummy in, getting our feet underneath hips, weight nice and central, and just let that weight gently rock forwards till you have to push that big toe down and back till just before you think you're going to fall. If you are taking that step to catch yourself, and just let that gently rock forwards and back a few times, just waking up those senses, finding that balance point, getting that body ready to move. That's good. A couple more. And then finding that spot where we're nicely balanced, we don't feel we're falling forwards or back, and hands either onto hips or one hand just underneath that belly button. One in the small of the back, we're going to tilt that pelvis under, and then put the arch at the bottom of the spine, so we tilt and back. That's it. So just keeping that going steady away, loosening up that lower back, finding our neutral spine. That's it. A couple more times. Should be stood nice and tall, nice and neutral with that lovely spine, and getting the feet moving now, pushing down through the ball of your foot into the ground, and arms just naturally start to swing. That's it. So just arms in a walking movement, opposite arm to leg. So as soon as you start thinking about that, you start getting confused, they go the other way, different speeds, all sorts. But gradually increase that range of movement with the arms. So one's going further back, so let's go a little bit higher up. That's so to loosen out that upper body. Some more movement into ourselves. That's good. Bringing those arms up now. So we're all the way up and pressing both arms back. And a really nice stretch now across that chest and shoulders. That's good. Just keeping that going. A few more. One more each way. And bring that back down. Just standing nice and tall. So just raise those arms, open out that chest. In and down. Nice deep breath as you open up and blow it out as we come down. Breathing in and blow that. Good. Excellent. Just keep that going. So nice and steady. One more. Then we're going to extend the movement on our next one now. So we're going to open and take that over. Keep the arm out at 90 degrees, down, and then we take it to the other side. That's it. Back and down. Open, over, back, and down. Let's just keep this going, couple more. Excellent, one more each way. So keeping that arm out to the side and bring it back down. going to take your arms up above your head. Just take it one way, then the other. Just gently sweeping one way and over to the other side. Keep that body straight to begin with, so we're not leaning forwards or back. Good. One more each way, and then we're going to extend that movement around. We're going to sweep that around in front, change direction at the top. So we can soften those knees if you need to protect back and hamstrings, or for a deeper stretch, keeping those legs straighter. That's good. Really nice on the mornings, gets the body moving again. Releases all of that postural change, so the lower back, through the glutes, the hamstrings. Allows you to bend and move easier. That's good. And hopefully you're finding now you're going a little bit lower as you sweep through, as those muscles and joints have warmed up and loosened up. That's it. Couple more. One more. And bring that back down. Okay, so still stood nice and tall. I'm going to take that weight onto one leg and just sweep the other leg through. Aim to keep standing as tall and still as you can. That's it. So we're not kicking that leg super high, not trying to do the can-can or anything, just keeping that sweeping through to just disrupt that balance a little bit. That's good. Arms just wherever you need, if you need them out to help balance, or on your hips, or straight down, whatever works for you. Good, one more. And let's change legs, so reset, find the balance point, sweep that other leg through, good. That's it, just keeping that going, so we're nice and steady through, and back. Try not to lean too much to the side, just enough so that foot can clear the ground. Excellent, one more. Bring that down, back over to the other side. So take the weight back onto the first leg, and this time drawing that circle around the standing leg. So just disrupting that balance again, bring a different plane of movement. Aiming to keep standing tall and still. Good, keeping that going, so steady away, sweeping around. So one more. Bring down, reset to the other side, use that leg out, and sweeping around. Nice and tall and still. Using all those supporting muscles to help keep you standing up tall and straight. One more. and bring that back in. Well done. So again, feet back nicely under our hips. We're standing tall. We're just going to squat that down, bringing it up. Keeping that head and chest raised, so we're looking forwards. That's it. Don't need to go any deeper than the 90-degree bend in the knee. Or if you do find that difficult, just drop to wherever you feel comfortable. That's it. A few more times. Good, 2 more. Last one. Bring it up. So this time, I just want you to go into a little bit of a lunge. So we're going to take that step back, drop it down. Again, keeping that head and chest raised. So looking forwards. And if you want to dip that down, so knee goes to the floor, fantastic. But if it's just dipping part way down, if that's your level at the moment, absolutely fine. Always work to your own ability. That's it. So one more each side. Then we're going to put the two together. So we're going to lunge back, forward, squat that down, other leg, forward and squat. So it's lunge, squat, lunge and squat. Great, keep that going. Good, one more each leg. And finish with a squat. Brilliant, well done, bringing that up. Okay, if you're not already towards the end of your mat, just move yourself back, looking lengthways along, standing nice and tall, taking those hands up above the head, and let's dive it down, tuck that chin, roll the shoulders, curving the spine towards those feet, bringing it back up, have a good stretch. And if we need to bend those knees, take the pressure off, absolutely fine. Bring that up. Good, and back. Lovely stretch and release of all that postural chain that tightens and weakens as we sit at our desks all the time. It's going to really help with that mobility, keep us strong and supple. That's good. This time as we go down, we're going to put our hands to the mat and walk it forwards. Take yourself out into that straight arm plank position and hold. Body nice and straight. Good, and 3, 2, 1, walk it back. Unroll yourself up. Good. Take it back down, same again. Hands to that mat. Let's walk that out. We're going to hold. And for that body nice and straight. Just check is your bum sticking up in the air or hanging down low. That's good. And taking it back. One more time. Bring that down to the mat. Out we go. This time, let's drop it down to our knees, sit back on those heels, have a good stretch through that upper body in your child's pose. So really reaching out with those hands. And relaxing that there. Okay, we're going to start with our sort of Superman or bird dog movement, so into that kneeling box position. So hands under shoulders, knees under your hips. So we're there in that nice box. And we're going to take it out with a basic movement, so extend one arm, opposite leg, bringing it in. Trying to make sure we don't get that back leg going up high. We want that straight line along the body. That's that spine going all the way up the back, through the neck into the head, with a nice long straight line. Excellent, just keeping that going. That's it. If when you stretch out, your leg feels like it's about level or even fractionally high, it'll definitely be too high. You should almost feel like it's going slightly down, and that'll give you a straight line. That's good, keeping that going. So we'll do a couple more to each side, and then we're going to add a little progression in. So we're going to add in our little clock movement. So we're going to rotate our arm and leg out to the side. Body, hips and shoulders all stay level. So we extend. We then rotate the arm and leg out, aiming for 9:15, or 8:10, 7:05, wherever you can get to. So we extend, rotate, but our hips and shoulders want to stay level, trying not to twist the torso. So at any time, just that one arm and one leg moving. If you're tight on space at home, if you've got some furniture near you, just do what you can. Good. One more to each side. That's the last one. And bring that back in, well done. Okay, we're going to stay on our knees, but I want you to drop down onto your elbows, so you're like in a low box position. And from there, we're going to do a variation of the thread the needle. So you'll be on your forearms, on your elbows, but then touch your temple, and we're going to take that elbow underneath, rotate to point that elbow up. So down into that low box position, then touch the temple with one hand, we take the elbow through and rotate. Stay just working one side at a time. And when we thread the elbow through, try and get that shoulder down close to the mat. And that rotate, that elbow pointing up towards the ceiling. But don't worry if your flexibility only allows it to point to the wall. Everybody's different. Everyone has a different range of movement. That's good, so just keeping that going, rotate up, thread the elbow through underneath. Good, so one more and then we'll switch sides. So if you need to have a little stretch up in between swapping sides, absolutely fine. If you need to sit up, take any pressure off your back before we switch it over, then take it back down, touching that temple, let's thread under, and try and have a little compare side to side. Am I more flexible on one side of my body than the other? That's good. A few more. Good. Two more now. Last one, and bring that back. So we're going to lay it down onto the mat now, face down, bringing our arms up into that 90-degree position, elbow in line with your shoulder. We're starting with that torso raise, so your arms stay in contact with the ground. We're just raising that head and chest slightly off the floor, control back down. So we keep those arms down. And so it's the muscles along your spine that are doing the lift. Arms are purely for position. That's it. It's a nice, steady movement. We're not trying to launch ourselves in the air. Slow and controlled. That's good. One more, then we'll extend. So this time now, when you hit that dead spot at the top, so we lift, then extend up, control all the way down. Lift using that spine, extend with the arms, control down with the back. Really good, just nice and steady. Good, one more time. And control that down. So resting down, arms wherever's comfortable. We want to press our hips into the mat, raising your feet off the ground, and then I just want you to crisscross your feet over each other. Trying to keep nice, long, straight legs. Good. Keeping those hips pressed into the mat, legs long and straight. So it's only a small movement, just crisscrossing those feet. If you do really struggle, you can bend the knees, be crossing those feet over with the thighs on the mat. Some lower level alternative. We'll do a few more. 3, 2, down, well done. So taking it over onto your side now. Just want you to lay extended out with your arm underneath your head. So we've got that arm underneath your head, hand in front for balance if we need. Resting on your hip, legs long and straight. We're going to start with that scissor movement with the legs. So we're just scissoring those legs forwards and back. Straight legs, resting on that hip bone. That's it. Good. So not too fast, keeping it steady there. That's good. And if you want to challenge that balance of that core stability, you could take that front hand away or go lighter on the fingers. That's it. 2 more. And just rest that down. Take a few seconds, then we're going to go on to our next movement. So this time, staying in the same start position, we're going to try and raise both feet just off the ground if we're able. And then I want you to try and crisscross your feet over each other, so with long straight legs. A bit like you did just on your fronts then, but laid on our side. So we're crossing those feet up and down. So instead of forwards and back, we're crossing up and down. So bottom legs lifting. Got top legs moving up and down. Building that strength all around our hips. That's good. One more. And rest that down. Okay, just bending your knees up now. So the knees coming slightly forward. Arms out at 90 degrees to the body, one hand on top of the other. So we're going to draw that circle around the head, so your fingertips are going to stay in contact with the floor. Just draw that circle around, follow it with your eyes and draw it all the way back. So we're coming round both directions. That's good. Gives us a lovely release of that shoulder. That's it, so draw that circle around your head and back. That's good. Just keeping that going. That's it, excellent. Yep, so trace that semicircle around your head on the floor and then follow that hand back with the eyes. Brilliant. Just keeping that going for 2 more. Good. Your last one. Trace that around. Bring it back and then roll yourselves over onto your other side. So we'll start with that one. So we're going to open the door. So knees bent, arms at 90 degrees. Draw that circle around. So these sort of exercises like this, with this release of your shoulder and a little bit of rotation in the upper back, are great first thing on the morning if you do struggle with your back. It's a really nice release and mobilisation. Or if you've been sat at the computer for a long time and you've got a bit of space, you can just do a few of these. Might get a few raised eyebrows in the office, but doesn't matter. Done worse. A couple more. Bring in that back around. So now let's take that arm underneath the head. We'll straighten those legs out, picking those feet up off the floor if we're able, and we're going to crisscross those feet vertically to start with. That's good. Music's run out, but I'm using my phone to film as well, so I can't go back and restart it.
Somebody sing.
Oh, modern tech's supposed to make it easier, isn't it? That's it. Just a few more times, keeping those feet going. Good. 2 more. And rest those feet down. Take a few seconds. And then we're going to go back, raising those feet up into that scissor movement. So it's forwards and back this time. Nice long straight legs, trying not to bend. That's good. Just gently forwards and back, resting on that hip bone, pivoting at the hips. It. Just steady away, keeping that control, trying to make sure we don't roll back onto the bum or forwards. Excellent. 2 more. And rest that down. Okay, taking yourself over onto your backs now. So we'll lay back with our legs extended out straight. And to begin with, I want your arms down at your sides and possibly even tucked just under your bum there, to give a little bit of support. And keeping our feet together, we're going to lift feet. I'll show you the full one and then the lower one if you do struggle with your lower back at all. So we're going to bring those feet up and in. We're going to extend and lower. So if you do struggle with your lower back, we can just keep those feet close to the floor and skim along the mat there to take that additional pressure off. So we can either just slide those feet in and back, or those feet travel in that semicircle, ring in the middle. That's it. So imagine your feet are travelling in a full semicircle from extended straight to bring them back.
So I think you mentioned you should do that. So just do it and this one. So kind of just slide along the back. Or as you do, you start from the short point there. So whatever works best for you there.
Excellent, so we're just keeping those going nice, steady, bringing those knees in, extending, taking those feet back out. That's it, bring them in, extend and out. So 2 more. Good, 1 more. And drop that back down. So still laying in the same position now. I want you, if you're able, just bring those feet just off the floor and then we'll crisscross those feet over. If you do struggle with that, take your feet up into tabletop and we can just cross those feet over from tabletop. That's it. Good, so that's our 2 options there. Full movement with those legs extended. If you struggle with your back, bring those knees into tabletop, cross those feet over. That's good. Keep breathing. There's a real temptation with these to hold your breath and grip your teeth. We need the air coming in. That's it. Good. 2 more. And relax that down. If you need a little stretch, we can bring those knees in, give them a good hug. That'll release that lower back. And rest that down. Okay, so I want you to come into your tabletop position now. So let's lay back on the mat, 90-degree bend at hip and at knee, shins parallel to floor and ceiling, and then point your hands up to the roof. And we're going to toe tap, so just a single toe. We pivot at the hip, tap that toe to the mat, bring it up, then the other side. So just tap that down, up, then the other one. And our arms, opposite arm is going to drop behind the head. That's it. So just keeping that going, steady away. Really good. And now, as you tap that toe, I want you to curtsy it, so just underneath the other leg. So it taps down, probably in line with your opposite bum cheek. Just like a little curtsy tap underneath. That's it. You'll find your arm will probably naturally now cross slightly behind your head. That's great, keep that going. So we've just got that little bit of twist. Let's just put some more work onto the outside of your hip as it taps down. Really good. So a few more times. Good. Keeping that going. And let's do 2 more to each side. And bring that in. If you need a little stretch again, draw those knees in, release that back. And we're going to go back to tabletop. This time, when we extend the arms up, then bend them 90 degrees, so you've got that pec deck position with your arms. So we've just got that 90 degree bend in your elbows. And from here, we're going to drop one knee out to the side, keeping our hips and back and shoulders flat on the mat, then drop opposite hip out to the other side. So lower it down, bring that up, opposite one. Good. And then let our arms come into play. So again, opposite arm. This time we drop out to the side with the arms. Really good. Keeping those hips and shoulders level. Trying not to twist the torso. So we've just got the hip and the shoulder rotating out to the side. That's good. Keep it nice and steady, really controlled. Keeping breathing. So we're breathing in as that knee drops out, breathe out as you lift back to center. Good. So we'll take 2 more to each side. That's it. Last one. And bring that down. Feet down onto the mat. And then slowly bring yourself up to a sitting position. It's coming to life. Okay, so sitting up with our backs nice and straight, knees bent. Taking those arms forwards. And we're just going to gently roll that back. Making sure we curl that spine as we roll back and as we come back up. So steady back just as far as you feel comfortable. And bringing it up to sitting tall. That's it. more times, we'll add a little variation. So we're nearly done, so our last main exercise. So this time, as we go back, we're just going to rotate one way, then the other, bring it back up. So take it back, rotate, other way, and up. So try and remember which side you finished on, and start on that one next time. That's good. That's it, just a couple more. Last one. And bring yourself back up. Well done. Slowly coming up to your feet then. Just gently standing that back up. Nice and tall. I'm going to take that step back. Back leg straight, front knee bends, heels down on the ground, and then hands together, opening up that back, looking down to your mat. Then a good stretch through the spine. And release, switch those feet, opposite foot goes back. This time, hands into the small of your back, opening up that chest, pulling the shoulder blades together. Good, and then look up. And down. And release that there. So standing tall, let's pick one foot up, in that thigh, nice stretch out. And switch over. That's good, so just give that thigh a nice stretch. Knees together, gently press the hips slightly forwards. And release that down. So feet back nicely underneath your hips, hands up above the head, and then let's just bend that forwards. Easing out that lower back and hamstrings. And unrolling that back up. Going to take our feet wide now. Reach up and over. Then bring that back to take that over the other side. And back, we're going to sweep that low, bringing it up one more time. We'll take it to your toes as we reach up for the sky for 3, 2, 1, and relax that down. Well done, everybody. Thank you.